Ladies and gentlemen, the next contestant in the 2011 Messenger Community News Bank SA Golden Gavel competition, Mr. John Joyce.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the auction sale here today, number 6 and 8 Frederick Street at Maylands, and it's certainly with a great deal of pleasure that we at Top Real Estate have been favoured with instructions to offer a property with enormous potential for your bidding here today. To find a property like this, a pair of masonettes on its own title, one title, in an inner suburban position of such integrity is an absolute rarity, and that has absolutely been reflected by the numbers of people that have come through the open inspections during the campaign, and has also been reflected in the number of registrations that we've had today. To those of you who are here interested, I do wish you all the very best of luck with your endeavours to acquire the property under the hammer here today. Good luck. They don't come up every day of the week, and in fact, if you were to approach me this afternoon after we've sold this and ask if we have another one, I can tell you no. So if you do have to stretch a little bit further to acquire it here, under the hammer here today, good luck, and it's going to be a very tough old bank manager that's going to knock you back for a couple of grand. They just don't come up. By way of introduction, John Joyce is my name. I'm your auctioneer here today, proud to be representing Top Real Estate, very favoured and privileged agents and auctioneers of Greenhill Road at Wayville. Now, reading from the auction contract which has been prepared, we sell today that parcel of land known as Allotment 25 in the 100 of Adelaide in the area named Maylands, as described in filed plan number 40141, being the whole of the land comprised and contained in Certificate of Title, Register Book Volume 5506 Folio 32, or better known as the improved land situated here at 6 to 8 Frederick Street, Maylands, South Australia. We are, of course, in the council area of the city of Norwood, Payneham and St Peters. Good afternoon. The zoning is residential historic conservation, and I must say that the property we are offering today is a contributory item to that particular zoning. Passing with the sale, all fixtures and fittings, fixed floor coverings, light fittings and window treatments, all built-in furniture, but the property is empty and you will be buying it pretty much as you see it today. No exclusions are noted. We sell today using the standard terms and conditions of the Real Estate Institute of South Australia and the Society of Auctioneers and Appraisers. Those terms and conditions have been on display here for the last 30 minutes and at our place of business at Wayville for the last 3 business days, together with copies of the contract and the Forms 1 for you to also peruse. At that time, you would have also received copies of the Form R3, R4 and R5 at one of these points. Now, they're lengthy. I'm not going to read them through in their entirety. We have special dispensation today that I don't have to go through the 16 standard prescribed conditions, but beside that there are 2 or 3 of the more salient points that I do feel that I should point out to you. Firstly, the highest bidder here today will be the purchaser, subject only of course to the vendor's most realistic reserve price. A 10% deposit is payable on the fall of the hammer. For your convenience, that deposit can be by your own personal or company cheque, but the balance which is due and payable in 30 days' time must be by bank marked cheque or cash through your solicitor or land broker. I must mention also that when you bid at auction, you do so on a cash and unconditional basis, not subject to any conditions whatsoever, nor to a cooling-off period. And finally, the property is at the risk of the purchaser from the fall of the hammer, so I do urge you, in the excitement of the purchase, as you dash off to one of the local cafes, hotels, whatever you like, to celebrate the victory here today, the purchase, not to overlook a quick call to your insurance broker just to organise a cover note over these most substantial improvements. Ladies and gentlemen, that really does take care, I think, of the more pertinent points, the legal particulars relating to the property. Before we get down to the pointy end, I'll just pause for a moment or two. If there are any last-minute questions or queries relating to the property itself or the method of offering, I'll endeavour to answer those, and then we'll be on our way.
Yes, Mr Auctioneer, I have a question.
Oh, goodness.
I'm from the local Conservation Society, and I'm truly concerned that this property may be bulldozed. In fact, some sort of monstrous home is built here. Can you tell me if this home can be knocked over?
Look, sir, thank you for your question. I understand your concern. It is a contributory item to the local heritage zoning. and as such I think would struggle to be knocked over. Ultimately the decision would rest with council, and you would and the purchaser would need to clear that with council, but the zoning really does make that difficult, and they would prefer to see the property enhanced. Does that answer your question?
Yes, that's fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other questions? Oh, goodness.
Excuse me. You've been talking price $720,000 in the advertising. You're selling for $720,000 today?
Ah, well, we may well do so if there's if that's the price we get to, sir. I cannot absolutely let you know what the reserve is. We've been quoting 720, and I don't think you'll find there's a surprise in the reserve price. But I would urge you to bid, and you never know, you may be lucky.
You're not underquoting. You're talking 720. You're not going to underquote me today.
Certainly not top real estate. There are some people around in town who may do that, but not us. So, okay, you can bid with confidence, sir, and I look forward to receiving your bidding. Thank you for your question. You've obviously had some dealings with them, sir. Good. Okay. Are there any more questions? No? Rightio, then. I take that as a no. So that's a lovely hairdo, sir. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Then on to the business end of the business end of the minutes of the auction. 6 to 8 Frederick Street here in Maylands, standing pretty proudly. Nearly, well, it is 100 years old, built in 1910 according to our records. A very simple offering indeed. We have 2 mirror-imaged masonettes, each of 2 bedrooms with a lounge, a kitchen and meals area, and then under the lean-to, the utilities including a bathroom. Standing on 440-odd square metres of land in pretty fair nick, but obviously it would now respond to some really good work. Location is the key here, ladies and gentlemen. We're really only a few steps from McGill Road. We're in the precinct of the Antiques and Gallery section. You have one of the icons of the eastern suburbs around the corner. Ambrosini's is one of my favourite spots in the world to dine. And then a little further on, when you want to unleash the dogs, Richards Park is there waiting for you. Pubs within easy walking distance. You have the Alma down the road. You have the Oriental, the Maylands itself. You're only a matter of 5 or 10 minutes walk from the Nord Parade itself, and then if you are feeling frisky, 20 minutes to the city. It's one of these positions where you don't actually need a car. You can throw away the keys and impress Julia by reducing your carbon footprint. So seriously, it is a property we commend to you. It is really waiting for you to make your own assessment and what you want to do with the property. You can either live in one side and sell the other if you do put it onto 2 titles, subject to the relative consents. You may choose to let them both out, depending on what you want to do. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a beauty. We commend it to you. Numbers 6 and 8 Frederick Street here in Maylands. I'm in your hands. Is there a bid and offer to get us underway?
Yeah, 500, yeah.
500, sir. 500. That's a bit low. Perhaps we might start a little higher than that, sir. Have you registered? Are you showing... Let me see your number. Sorry. OK. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you very much indeed. If you are interested in bidding, perhaps you should see one of the clerks and have a driver's licence inspected and also be given a number. We'll perhaps delay that. We're quoting a little bit higher than that. Is there a bid and offer to get us underway?
I'll give you 600.
Thank you, sir. I will take your 600 and I'll run with that. It's a bit low, but we'll take your 6 and I'll take your 25 from here. 600,000 clearly called at 600, looking for 625. $600,000 at $600,000. The flies are bad here in Maylands. $600,000 looking for 625. At $600,000. Ladies and gentlemen, buying real estate in the open forum of an auction is by far and away the most transparent way of buying and selling real estate. If you are here and interested, I would urge you to put your hand up. When you're at an auction, you can actually eyeball your opposition. You can see what they are and who they are. You know exactly where they are. If perchance the property is passed in and all the negotiations are done behind closed doors, then you've got to trust the agent, and some people have a problem with that, I must say, our friend. So I would urge you, if you are here and interested, to get your hand up. As I say, you can see who you're against. And if we don't reach reserve, I'll be certainly dealing initially with the highest bidder, and certainly the bid is with you, sir, at $600,000. Why don't you put yourself into the position of being the highest bidder? We're at $600,000, looking for $625,000. $600,000. If there isn't any bidding, I'll take a vendor bid at this point in time. I'll take a vendor bid of $50,000. We'll go to $650,000, and we're open for business, taking 25s at $650 with me. At $650 with me, looking for $675 at $650 with me. $650. Bit early, sir. I might come back to you a bit. That 25s. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Number 31, I have. At 660, we're at 650 with me. Look, I will take your 10. I'll let you in at 10. Thank you very much. I'll let you in at 10, and I'll do the same for everyone else. You can have your hands up everywhere, all over the place. We're at 650 now. At 660 now, sorry. At 660. 660 is against you now. At 660. At 660 now. Looking for 670. We're at 660. Thank you, sir. I'll come back to you a little bit later. We're at 660 now, looking for 670. At 660 with me. Sir, that's very kind of you, but we will take a $10,000 rise at this stage still. At 660 with you, is there 10 anywhere? At 660 with you, look, I will take you 2.5 just to keep you in it. You're the highest bidder at this stage too, so if we pass it in, we'll be dealing with you initially. So at 660, at 662.5. 662.5, 662.5, make it 10. 662.5. Thank you, sir. I'll take you 670, at 670, at 670, at 670, 680. We seem to have a pattern happening here, don't we? 680 I have at 680. At 680, 682.5 against you now. I'll take you 2.5. He's ahead of you now at 682.5, 682.5, 690 if you like, sir. 682.5 at 682. At 682.5. Sorry, I missed that. At 682,500. No, thank you. Thank you. At 690 and 700 now, clearly called. I'll come back to you in a minute, sir. We're at 700,000 now against you and everybody else. We're at 700,000. 710, thank you. Clearly called at 710. At 710. At 710. I'll take you 2.5, yes, thank you. 712.5 against you now and you. 712.5. How about 720? You're persistent, aren't you?
No, come on, 720.
720, I will take you. I will take your 720, sir. I will take your 720. I take your 720, thank you. And that was very clearly called. 720, it's your bed. Number 31. Number 31. Sir, it's been on the market for the last 3 weeks, but we're just about there, I would think. We're at 720 with you. At 720 with you, not yet. I've got to go through the call, sir. We're 720. At 720, thank you for your input, sir. At $720,000. I'll take you one now, sir, if you like. At 720. We're at 720,000 now. I'll take you one if you like, sir. 720. Make it 7. Thank you. I take you one. 721 against you now and you. We're at 721. Sir, what are we bidding? 725, say?
730.
OK, I'll take you 730. Thank you, sir. $730,000, 731. 731, you're still at 1, are you, sir, or are you bidding more?
1.
We'll take you 1. 731, sir? Sir?
Keep it even.
Keep it even, 740.
Yes.
That's a good figure. $740,000. You have been quiet, sir. We're at 740. 740. Taking ones if we like. 741 we have. 741 we have. Thank you. 741 against you and you now, sir. We're at 741. 741. Is that a 750 or a 7?
Yes.
It's a 750. Thank you. I seem to have picked the pattern here. $750,000. And, sir?
You're offering?
What would you like to bid?
I'll have another one.
OK, thank you. I'll take you one. We're at $751,000. 751, 760. He's good strong bidding at 760, at 760, 761. 762 against you now. At 762, the bid is with you. We will be selling, sir, if there's no further bidding. We're at 762, at 770, good strong bidding. 770, 771. 771, 772. 780. 780. He's got a lot of money, this man. 780. I'll take you one. 781 against you. 782. At 782 and against you now. 790, I take it, sir. 790, I'd like to confirm that. 790, I'll come back the other way. 791, 792. 792. Is that 800, sir? 800. He bids in tens. We know this. $800,000 against everybody else at this stage. We're at $800,000. At $800,000. 800,000. Are you all done? Never stop on an even number, sir. I mean, really, it might be his limit. You never know. $800,000. At $800,000, we will be selling if there's no further bidding. $800,000, then I go through the calls, 3 calls and 3 calls only. We're at $800,000. At $800,000, I call it then for the first time, bids with you. Second time of calling, at $800,000, the bid is here. Third, last and final call at $800,000.
Is $500 any good?
I will take your 5, sir. I was about to offer it. So we're at 800,500. Sorry, I missed that. 1,000. 800. 8015. That's right. 8015. Yes, I'll take you 802. 802,000 is against you now. We're at 802. 803, sir. 803. Come on, it's going to be a tough old bank manager knock you back for $1,000. 803 here against you and you. At 803. At $803,000. We're selling, if there's no further bidding, at 803. Then at $803,000, I call it for the first time at $803,000. Second time of calling at $803,000. Third, last and final call at $803,000. I'll take your 5. Yes, 803.5. 803.5 at just in the nick of time at 803.5. 803.5 still over for business at 803.5. 803,500. At 803.5 then. Are you out, sir? Any further bidding? 803.5. Shaking your head the wrong way. We're at 803.5. You may be lucky, sir. We're at 803,500. I call it then for the first time at 803.5. Second time of calling at $803,500. Third, last and final call at $803,500. No further bidding. Bid, offered and sold to you, sir. Congratulations. Give him a round of applause. Commiserations, sincere commiserations to the runners-up. To the balance of you, I do thank you for your attendance and attention here today, and let's hope the Redlegs get up tonight. If you're thinking of selling, come and chat to me on behalf of Mr. Top. Thank you.
Bloody awesome, yeah, mate!
Good on you. Good on you.